guys, thank you for joining me today. I want to start out, I know some of you don't like when I talk before I read, but I want to start out and let you know that I had a light bulb moment this morning about the reading I did yesterday about Doria's involvement with everything that's going on and whether or not Archie is okay. I kept getting the Eight of Swords around Doria, and it came up from a couple of decks. I kept getting that repeated message, and Eight of Swords is mental energy and feeling like a prisoner. And this morning, as I'm saying that to myself, I thought, oh my gosh, Eight of Swords could indicate prison. That could indicate jail. And so many of you have commented. I don't know why I didn't pick it up yesterday. You don't see everything all the time. And that's okay. But I did realize it this morning, and I wanted to say that to you who have been following and who are interested in what's going on there. It does look like possibly the cards confirmed some kind of jail or imprisonment for Doria in particular at some point. And then those cards came up before the payoff cards that we talked about. So it could be that that's what was wiped clean from her slate by the royal family or in agreement with them in order for Meghan to marry and all these things be kept quiet. We'll take that off your record for you and give you this money, and you go and live your life. Okay, so that would make a lot of sense if that Eight of Swords, does represent prison or jail time. It's pretty, I guess it's widely known and accepted that she did do time in prison, and I have no judgment for that. I have a lot of respect for people who make big mistakes in their life like that, and then they go on, they move on and try to do better. Nothing wrong with that. So no judgment there, but it does look like the cards did indicate to me, and I just didn't see it or didn't interpret it that way yesterday, but it does look like it might have been a confirmation about prison. Okay, this morning I'm doing a reading on what is in the immediate future for Meghan Markle. I'm only doing Meghan Markle. I'm not even going to do Prince Harry. Now, if he comes up in the reading, I will read it, but I just want to know what's in the immediate future for her because I feel like something big is brewing. So here we go. I hope you're ready. What is in the immediate future for Meghan Markle? What does the immediate future hold for Meghan Markle? Thank you. This one wants to pop out. What's coming up for Meghan? Okay. Two of Pentacles comes out a lot. So we have the Devil, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So the Devil card of Capricorn, also a card of temptation, also a card of trickery, can be a card of drug or substance abuse, or a card of feeling chained. And this is significant for me because this is two people chained. This is a couple. This is a relationship. Does not have to be husband and wife or girlfriend, boyfriend or girlfriend, romantic relationship. It can be a friendship. It can be mother-daughter, father-son, best friends, any kind of very close relationship. Feeling perhaps bonded to them in an unnatural way or in a way that you did not choose. Okay, then Eight of Cups is walking away from something that no longer serves. In this instance, it feels a little bit like being ostracized, like being asked to leave, like almost going into exile, if that makes sense. Very much a feeling of being asked to leave and really not being given a choice in that. I asked in the British sense that's more polite than saying forced, but strongly suggested, and you don't have a choice. You may not say no, okay? And that may be what's going on right now. I feel like these may be her two choices, and she's weighing her options, okay? Trying to find balance, but it looks like, if I do this, then this, and if I do this, then this, so I can stay with him. I can stay with him and be chained and be, basically under the devil's control and command, or I can leave, and even though that's going to make me sad, I'll have my freedom. I won't be chained anymore, and deciding between those two options, or perhaps deciding which of those two options is better for her financially. We know that Meghan's about the money and the come up and the leveling up, and I'm not judging, but certainly she's an ambitious girl. that I wanted to flip over. Okay. Four of Cups, rejection of a love offer, taking someone for granted, not seeing things for what they are. This is concentrating on the negative, looking at those 3 cups ahead of you and not being satisfied with them, and someone's trying to give you something and you still being like, nope, it's not what I want. That could be anything. Immediately in my mind, Frogmore Cottage comes up, and to confirm, you guys, as I'm saying it, the cards pull out the 9 of Pentacles. Opulence, abundance, wealth. But this woman with all this wealth is standing where, you guys? She's standing in her garden. She's standing in her garden that cost her some portion of $3 million to design. And then one day she looked out the window of this place that she doesn't really actually live in and decided, that's not what I want. Let's redo the whole thing. Okay? It's not what I wanted. We're going to start over. I'm getting narcissistic energy here, but also being able to see yourself as the victim. Okay? And then it all comes down to money. It comes down to money, and it comes down to not being satisfied. Like, I have this vision of myself and who I am and who I want to be, and you're not doing that for me. And I want that. I want it, Daddy. What's the little girl's name from Willy Wonka? That's what happened in my head just now, guys. I'm not kidding with you. We have the Moon card. Illusion, deception, / Pisces. I happen to really like the Moon card because I am a Pisces. But this can be, if it's not a Pisces sign, this can be illusion, deception, secrets, things not being revealed yet. It can be that sort of that line between genius and madness. It can be mental health issues, which do seem to come up a lot around these readings that we do. And there's also, I just want to point out the lobster down here at the bottom of the Moon card, because for me that would indicate a Cancer, and William is a Cancer. So this may be illusion, deception, diversion. Okay, look over here, don't pay attention to my partner taking the wallet out of your pocket. But William may be wise to it. He may be about to come in and say something or do something or turn the light on. Because the moon doesn't stay out for long, right? It does its turn and then the sun comes up. Yeah, the Fool. So new beginnings, new journeys. Yes, hope and optimism, but this feels like, with that 8 of Cups energy from previous, this feels like we're leaning towards that freedom, guys. I really want to go out. I want to recreate, reinvent myself. What's that Madonna always says? Reinvention. I want to go and totally rebrand myself and make myself look good coming out of this, and then have this new life. This feels like fabulous, darling. Look how his head is thrown back, his arm is thrown back. He's a divorcee and he's living the most beautiful life in his apartment in Paris. That's very much what this feels like to me. And please bear with me. I know that I'm a little bit amped up this morning, but this is the energy that I'm feeling, so I'm just going with it. And sometimes I do hear things, and when I hear things, I blurt them out, okay? Those are messages from Spirit, and I just go with it. It's good energy for a Monday morning. I would rather be amped up than kind of Eeyore-ish, if you know what I mean. High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Interesting, because this comes out on the opposite side of the Moon card. So High Priestess is, of course, your intuition, your inner knowing. When this card comes out for me in the upright, it's a message from Spirit that you already know. You already know the answer to the question that you're asking, or the knowledge that you're looking for is already, it's inside you. So there's a need to look inside, okay? High Priestess is this amazing energy when she's in her upright, when she's sitting in her power. She knows things, she sees things, she's very observant. She may be an empath, she picks up on energies. She doesn't really put a foot wrong when it comes to spiritual things, because she has that knowing, and she's very confident in her decision making because she has that knowing. She can also be an advisor for others because of her skills of perception. Okay, but what's interesting is that she's on the opposite of the Moon. So we have this deception, this darkness energy. Then we have this fabulous, darling, living life in Paris, Fool, starting over card. And then the High Priestess in reverse. So the High Priestess, the moon is about something not being revealed yet, and the High Priestess feels the very same. Something's not being revealed yet. See, she holds the knowledge. She's holding the scroll. She's got the information. She's got the wisdom. But in the reverse, she either can't see it yet, or she is not revealing it yet. She's holding some cards. And this is interesting for Meghan's energy for me, because this feels like this secret knowledge, the fact that I have this and that I'm sitting on it and I'm not revealing it, is how I'm going to get this fabulous Paris life. Okay? Because you better believe there's some dark things that go on in the upper echelons of wealth in the royal family. There are certainly some secrets that they probably don't want out that she may know about or may have proof of. So she's thinking, I'm going to keep these things hidden for as long as you guys let me kind of roam freely. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So that feels like that's Meghan's energy today. She's got some things that she's thinking on. Do I stay here and be chained to him and feel like I'm under the devil's control? Do I, Eight of Cups, walk away? So there's that choice that she's making or trying to make. And then this is just funny. The cards just, sometimes, a lot of times, spirit and guides have a sense of humor. And this is like, well, actually, she's bitching about the garden today. This is all wrong. It's terrible. It's not what I wanted. No, thank you. This is what I want. This is what I want. And possibly maybe, this feels like a photo shoot in the garden. Like, look, what's that magazine that she may be working for? They're going to come to my garden and they're going to take pictures and it needs to be fabulous. So let's get to work on this redesign. That's exactly what that feels like, guys. Which is super funny. But again, there isn't narcissism energy here. So not super surprising. Anyway, let me know what you thought about these cards. Let me know what you saw that I missed. Let me know what you thought about the Eight of Swords representing prison for Doria. We will certainly read on that again soon. And I hope that you have an awesome day today. I love you so much. Bye-bye.